with a track called Cold Nights. I think we're ready to dive in. Hello, welcome back to Doomed. Solo playthroughs through Arkham Horror, the card game with a focus on roleplay and storytelling. Oh, I forgot about my parasite companion. I'm in danger. Welcome back to Doomed, everybody. If you're watching on the VOD, of course, down below, I've got the timestamp linked. I think I'm a little better about getting this stuff uploaded faster, because there seems to be a market for people who like to watch this sort of thing, which is cool. Hello, Flower of August. Hello, all in the VOD, on the VOD, and in the chat. Thrilled to have you back here on Doomed. Couple of points of order as we... Okay, Flower wants us to not catch their bug because of the cold. Apparently. You know what, Flower? It's almost on the hour. I think Crosshair will join at the hour. I think is exactly what's going to happen. Well, that's where I have it anyway. I was supposed to not be streaming today because I had plans to go and run a race. Actually, a couple of races. Through some twists of fate, which are all good, by the way. I prefer her, good sir. I remember that. Will we find a wild bunny? Hello! Hello to you, the Crosshair. Welcome to Doomed. Wonderful to have you with us. I was just saying, Crosshair, I was due to run some races today, so this was going to not be a stream day, as you correctly pointed out. But through a couple of twists of fate, specifically the show that I'm doing in a couple of weeks, I don't like people who fuck with me, sir. That sounds good to me. Due to the show that I'm rehearsing and a couple of other things, I am not out of town running a race right now. So let's use that energy to run from the mythos. That's all I had to... That's it. That's what I'm trying to get at, guys. Let's use the energy to run from the mythos. I would ask the people watching the VOD to weigh in, but I have a feeling like it'll be too late by that point. So I'll ask Flower and Crosshair in the chat, and I guess if you want to weigh in on the VOD, let me know. Is it worth me posting to the Discord an Excel sheet that I've finally gotten up to date with all of the previous Doomed adventures? So what's on the sheet right now? Who was in that campaign, what the campaigner scenario was, what the outcome was overall, as well as some major story beats, usually from the last scenario. What kind of race? A draft race, a rat race, or a drag race? Let's call it a rat race, Crosshair. Rats. I really like how they use rats in some of the campaigns in Arkham. Very cool. Okay, perfect. Well, we've got a resounding yes, which means it's going on the Discord. I'll do that after stream, of course. The reason I'm thinking about that is... Yay! Well, so Crosshair, that's the other thing. You don't need to feel pressure to do this. I also linked the final version of each of my deck lists, which is a fantastic peer through time, both in terms of what I wanted to build as in terms of deck lists, but also in terms of oh, such and such a card wasn't out. I totally would have put that in back in the day. Looking back at my Ashcan Pete deck, for example, which I played through Rougarou, it's dude, I would play something very different today. Although I liked the idea of it back then. Anyway, good stuff. So that's what I've done there, or that's what I will do there, because I'm also thinking it might be fun at some point to pick up so one of the more popular Arkham podcasts, Mythos Busters, ex-Mythos Buster podcaster Nick Curry, who is now one of the designers of Arkham Horror the card game, good job, used to run a series called Achievement Hunter, which, so on that channel they would have various playthroughs, but things akin to Doom. So either oh, I'm gonna do a unusual card pick and build around that, or on Doomed, oh, this is gonna be storytelling focused, Nick was trying to get all of the achievements for every campaign in as few playthroughs as possible. which, yes, was ludicrous. And I remember he, like, wiped out on the Gathering expert, like, on expert, I don't know, 6-7 times. It's hard. It's not, like, it's obviously not meant to be easy. And eventually he just popped back on the podcast. He was like, guys, I think I'm just going to do Dunwich instead. Anyway, I think I might pick that up because it's really fun. Ooh, there we go. Yes, Flower, that's the other thing. That's the other thing. You can't, yeah, so like in Dunwich, for example, you know, have Pete win the campaign, but have Duke be sacrificed to Yogg-Sothoth. Okay, well, fuck, you have to draw the treachery that gets Duke captured, and then you have to fail the test so that he gets captured, and then he has to be sacrificed, the whole thing. RNGesus. Hello, Roger Twy. Welcome to Doomed. As always, folks, let me know if the volume's okay. I noticed I was peaking a little bit there when I laughed so hard. Crosshair, draft is actually a great idea. It's been done. Draft has been done, but not, like, on stream in this way. Fucking hell. Arrange the class. So what you're saying, Crosshair, is, like, say, all of the Guardian level 0 cards in a pile, and then just fucking draw off the, like, shuffle and just draw off the top? Oh, not like that, draft. Tell me. Yeah. Oh, 30? Damn it. Okay, I have been talking a lot. Chaos. Yes, and then you would get the achievement for Highlander. Good stuff. Okay. No choices. Fucking hell. All right, let's just for funsies. Oh, no, I can't. I'm not gonna F with my oh, sorry, you all can't see what I'm looking at here. I'm not gonna F with my weaknesses setup because I think this looks quite nice. Bruh. Flower! What a crazy ass idea! And Crosshair, honestly, my drafted Jenny and Leo through the Forgotten Age for Mythos, for the Mythos Busters Discord thing, honestly, a lot of fun. Like, a shocking amount of fun. And, like, better than I expected. Yeah, great time. So, it's not impossible. My friends, today, we're not doing that today. I will post the sheets to the Discord because I think it's kind of fun. Today, Marion Tavares continues her expedition through the lost continent of Relia into the Grand Vault. The story so far. Marion, as we know, was sailing around as a trawler with her friend Annalise Taylor when suddenly a horrible creature from the depths burst forth from the ocean, grabbed Annalise, grabbed some merchandise she was not smuggling, but like carrying, swept them overboard. Marion, ever the hero, dove in, rescued Annalise, got her arm fucking eaten. She's safe, but lost her boat, lost her livelihood, lost almost everything. A certain Tillingist, I can't remember what his name is, so I just keep calling him Mr. I should just call him Mr. Tillingist. Rescued her, gave her a warm bed, a hot meal, and then put her to work as an enforcer. Not her cup of tea. But now, she is still in his debt, but along with a cat burglar, Ruby Standish, and a intrepid reporter, Andy Van Nortwick, she is leading an expedition to the lost continent of Relia. They're going to try to take something that Tillingist will want so that she can finally be free of him. Crawford Tillingist. I like that. Thank you, Crosshair, as well. Yes, of course. Please note we are playing Arkham Horror, the card game, which means there may be art or concepts or creatures that are scary. Just keep yourself safe, please. Oh man. Okay, 50-50. I'm going with the first one, Flower. I like the idea that Ruby would be like a cultist. That'd be pretty sweet. Crawford. My name is Crawford Tillingist. Welcome. Can I get you some sweet tea? Okay. Oh God. Horrible, Crosshair. No, Flower, don't say it like that. But you're right. Let's look back. Okay. One last job. Was that my fault? Technically, yes, but also technically, no. I call this not well done. The Western Wall was a success. The Drowned Quarter... the Western Wall was a success. We made it down to the floor of the ocean bed and into this strange dome that keeps water out but lets objects through. Then Andy and Marion tried to get into that orrery machine to take what was inside, but could not. Too many things. So that's technically a failure as well. Then they moved forward into the city itself and found the apiary, a horrible nest of eggs that have many horrible creatures within, just like fishy creatures. Yeah. But I'm with Crosshair. Not being dead means that we're still winning. We're still alive, so we're still winning. Do you know what I mean? Now, here's what's interesting about the apiary. I feel like, so from a mechanical perspective, we talked about this on the day. I had a choice between risking it for a biscuit, taking it easy, or risking it in a different sense. I chose option 1, I guess, or option 3. I chose option 3, the riskiest, and the chaos bag didn't go my way, which then snowballed into something awful, and we had to resign. It's too bad, because if the token had gone a different way or whatever, we might have defeated that thing. We wouldn't have had aloof creatures become unaloof, whatever. It might have gone very differently. However, let's not forget, if you are defeated in the apiary, you are killed, which I did look at, and that is... So I'm just glad we were, so that's good. We've moved on. Something to note about the apiary, which is a bit of a theme here. Marion's previous life as this crusading paladin, Gret Wagner the Purifier, it continues to spew forth from her, right? This previous life continues to control her actions. She can't do the smart thing. She can't do the right thing, the logical thing. She has to kill these creatures. Oh yeah. 100% Crosshair. Yeah, and that's it. I think, and sometimes that's the game, right? I was recently, for the purposes of this sheets, I was rewatching some finales, Crosshair, and yeah, sometimes it turns on one pull. And so, maybe sometimes it shouldn't have to, but sometimes it turns on one pull and it goes your way. Sometimes it doesn't. And sometimes, when you're playing the the Guardians of the Abyss with Graspy Loot, you choose to make the rules work the way you want them to so that you get the outcome that you want on one token pull, which is still lucky. Anyway, we're moving on to the Grand Vault. Do I have anything more to say about the story so far? Not really. Marion is beat up, hurt, and absolutely slam-jammed here. This should have 8 discoveries on it. Yes, correct, Flower. Correct. And we love that. And yes, Crosshair as well. Carolyn jumping into a pit of death on a asteroid that was the palace of Tassilda, the Queen in Yellow? Whatever. Crazy town. I should have 5 resources. Okay. As a reminder, we also left with a horrible parasite creature burrowing into our bodies, which we don't love. But the hope is it won't matter. We blew up the... It's not called the thing that follows. We blew up the lurker in the dark, which was the creature that, attacked Marion in the ocean. I have a feeling it might return. Yeah. God. As a reminder, let's just see here. You don't feel any pain. Grizzly Mask. Grand Vault. Do you have anything else to say? No, not really. Oh no. Sorry, Flower. Boo! I think especially Dream Eaters. I love Carcosa. I really feel like it's so, flavorful. Okay. I spent my 2 XP. I spent it on little quality of life upgrades. And we just gotta hope, I think. What am I hoping to get this scenario? A way to get clues, a way to fight, money, and maybe Bound for the Horizon so I can try to fast move a couple of times. Oh, hello, Graspy Loot. Welcome to Doomed. Wonderful to have you with us. Not as of yet, but we're getting there. We're getting there. We're about to enter the Grand Vault, and we have to hope that Marion is up for the challenge. Do I have anything else to say? Guys, is volume okay and all that? This song's a little louder, so I'll turn it down. The cat house always wins. I think we just dive back in. Marion has put some progress on her no place like home task. She's trying to find her place in the universe, especially given that her previous life is calling out to her for like, you don't have a home, you just have blood. If the expedition headed west, you hear the echoing churn of great machinery long before you see it. After emerging from the claustrophobic tunnels, you stand on a precipice overlooking a large, cavernous expanse. It is so vast that you cannot see the far side. An array of interconnected chambers are laid out like a labyrinth, thrumming with the sound of alien constructs. Amid the clamor is the sound of running water even farther below. So we've emerged into this massive cave. Marion, Andy, perhaps they're little parasite passengers, who knows? Skip to the Grand Vault 3. This is the pulsing core of Relia. Colossal sluices channel floodwater from the city above, filling and draining vaults like the chambers of a heart. Nice. This seems to be some source of power, and the reason for the city's steady rise. After discussing with the expedition, you resolve to explore the massive complex before moving on. If ever there was a place to find one of those elusive artifacts, it would be here. Add 1 Elder Thing token to the Chaos Bag for the remainder of the campaign. We can safely say these are the worst tokens, other than tentacles, I guess. So that sucks. If the investigator has Toe the Line is the task that has to do with fighting things? Where are you? Oh, it's when you take damage. Should have taken that. Setup. Okay, let's get into it. I want to see what's in this Grand Vault. So, we're putting the Great Stair, the moving platform, the sealed chamber, and the core into play, which has been done. I think the setups are going to be clear, but I'll just read this. Remove 1 copy of otherworldly mechanisms from the game. Shuffle each remaining copy of Vault Chamber together, put them into play according to the location placement diagram, and we begin place at the Great Stair. Yet, Flower. Yet. Roger Twy wanted to come to the Grand Vault, but he drove his Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry, so what are you going to do? Oh yeah, see? Setup notes. Randomly remove one card from the left deck. It's been removed. Then shuffle the 2 decks together and place around the core of the vault. It probably makes a square. Arkham Librarian! I need to keep calling you Arkham Librarian. Hello! Welcome to Doomed. Wonderful to have you with us. Yeah, it makes a square. Okay, let's have a look at our map here real quick. So we've got the Great Stair, which is where we'll be beginning. Very reminiscent of... That's right, Flower. The 1,000 Steps in Dream Eaters. Moving platform. Oh no! Oh, it's gonna be one of those moving scenarios. Okay. The core. And over here is the sealed chamber. Oh, and we gotta reset our Elder Signs and Tentacles. Okay. I'm just trying to place them in a little square first. Yeet. Okay. Okay. Well, we begin play at the Grand Stair. Let's do that. Or the Great Stair, rather. Due to Marion's task, I'm gonna want to explore this whole chamber, so I'm really hoping for a bound to the horizon. And I guess enough card draw to make that happen. Oh shit, he's alive. Oh no, that doesn't sound good. Check the campaign log. If the power was diverted, I'll check, I don't remember that. Otherwise, place 1 resource on the bottom left, bottom right, and top right vault chamber locations. These locations have been activated. Yeah. Fun fact, it does sound about right. Yeah, because I remember I went in on Far Cry 5 once or something. Let's check to see if... Wow, I don't have any campaign notes, man. Yeah, expedition headed west. Oh, and we've got +1 Elder Thing. However, I will say this. For someone who's not very bookish, look at all of these things we've translated. We've got 6 glyphs. I don't know what that does, but we've got them. Got him. Okay. Right, so we did not divert the power, so we're placing resources on the bottom left, bottom right, and top right locations? Let's have a look. Place one resource on the bottom left, bottom right, and top right vault chamber locations. They have been activated. Okay. Shuffle each enemy from the star spawn encounter set and remove 2 at random from the game. Set the rest aside out of play. All right, guys. Counter. Star spawn. Shuffle and delete 2 of these. Ugh. I'm just gonna set them aside. There they are. So these are the ones we're keeping. I'm scared, guys. Star spawn. Set the following cards aside out of play. Fine. In player order, each player may choose an earned artifact or an item asset from the expedition encounter set. And I see here already that there's flood tokens. But what? Aw. Dev and Mr. Badmech. No. Set the rest aside out of play. So we cross our fingers. All right. It said that they were going to partially flood some locations. Let's go have a look at our favorite expedition gear. So, assets that heal damage or horror, and then we can move enemies once, or cancel a treachery. Oh, God, that's so good. And then the alien tablet is during a skill test on a glyph or relia card. Diving suit has proven very useful. It also is kind of like soak in a way. I'm tempted. I'm honestly tempted by laudanum. I'll tell you why. It's not that the horror is that bad, but a turn 1 like heal a little bit. Like we needed to heal turn 1 last game, or else I would have been killed by a rotting remains. Plus, a free cancel on something really bad might just be good. Might just be really good. As a reminder, the rules for flooding, often, locations can be unflooded, partially flooded, or fully flooded. And typically, fully flooded locations, there's typically something on the agenda that says if you start your turn there and don't surface for air somewhere non-flooded, you take 5 direct damage. Oh, God, you mean in the game? Opium chat. It's an opium den in chat. I don't know what's going on, guys. Me too, Flower, and boy, am I glad it's not. It doesn't, rather. I mean, I don't think so, anyway. Yeah, but what does it do? During a skill test on a glyph or relia card. What are the... I don't know what those are. Okay, actually, let's just quickly check. Some of the treacheries will be relia cards. Some of the locations are relia cards. Oh, interesting. But that's only for tests, right? So just to be clear, investigating a location does not count as a skill test on a relia card, because that's not... Unless the action is printed on the card. Like, investigating is not. Yeah. We do like glyphs. Oh, guys. Am I gonna... Am I gonna regret this? Am I gonna regret this? Well, you know, okay, no. Story first. Hit me up with the butt crosshair, so to speak. Healing is good. Secrets for Sophist. That classic Marion Tavares card. Tavares. Here's my thought, okay? We've ventured from the apiary into this massive underground city, the machine heart of the city of Relia, that is constantly pumping water in and somehow forcing the city to rise to the surface. What better thing to have than some sort of dictionary of alien glyphs that you can use to figure out what's going on in the city? I'm justifying it, and I'm gonna regret it. Here we go. Yes, the hope crosshair is that we get a mirror and get it out and don't die. Ugh, okay. All right. Have we finished our setup? Not quite. Add flood tokens. Increase the flood level of the 3 vault chamber locations in the bottom row. Just draw it. Just draw. You know what? You and Flower have the same attitude, and I like that attitude, guys. Just draw it. Just do it. Just make it happen. Oh my god, I'm scared. Okay. Shuffle. Bowels of the city. Classic. The oppressive darkness is filled with the sound of crushing, gnashing machinery. I do like how big things are in this campaign. I will say that. Cyclopean Foundations is very similar thematically, and I love the scale of stuff here. Forced. When your turn begins, if your location is fully flooded. When your turn ends, if you did not enter a partially flooded or unflooded location, or decrease your turn, take 5 direct damage. Basically, if you start your turn at a fully flooded location and you don't surface for air somewhere during your turn, you take 5 direct damage. At the end. Act 1A. Careful navigation. The machinery that serves as the beating heart of Relia is alien in design, but not inscrutable. Inscrutable. Thanks to all you've learned up to this point, you may be able to find your way through. Just going to turn up the music a little bit for some more atmosphere. After the investigators have translated any 3 of the following glyphs, reveal the sealed chamber location. Hint. Hint. Each of these glyphs are found in this scenario. Oh, okay. Fuck. Damn it. Okay, so okay. Yeah, exactly, Crosshair. I have so many of them. Oh. Objective. When the round ends, if an investigator controls the title tablet story asset, advance. Let's be real. That's going to be in the sealed chamber, right? That's the objective, and that's the reaction. As we explore, we're going to translate 3 of those 5 glyphs from the locations, and then we're going to get the hell out of here. That's the hope. Let's have a quick look at our thing as well. Skull minus X, half the number of activated locations rounded down. Ooh, we've got 3 already, so that's 1, minus 1. Half the number of activated locations. Why do we want to activate locations? Skulls are minus 1. Cultists minus 3. If you fail, you must either deactivate your location or take a damage or a horror. Yuck. No tablets. Elder Thing minus 4. Oh god. Search the encounter discard pile for a copy of Still Behind You and add it to the victory display. Yes, that's correct, Flower. So it's not a forced effect. So, but I think that's probably why there's 5 glyphs, right? Because if you can't do it after the 3rd for some reason, or maybe I did remove a location from the game, so I guess we'll see. Okay, I'm scared. Any words of advice, guys? No, they are not, Crosshair. They are. Yeah, forced is forced, and triggers kind of like before stuff, right? So it's like, oh, I gotta do this. A reaction, yeah. So like things like, actually, I was gonna say Jenny's ability, but I can't actually remember if Jenny's ability is forced or not. No, not that. Why does she have tentacle? What are you doing? Get out of here. I want to see Jenny Barnes' reaction ability. Oh no, it is forced. Okay, bad example. Hang on. I'm gonna see a better example. Who has one? Ursula. Ursula has a reaction ability because you don't have to do it, basically. I think that's the key, right? A reaction is fast in the sense that it happens immediately, but you can choose not to use it if, for example, taking an investigate action with Ursula would cause you to die or something. You don't have to do it. But yeah, it's good to know. I mean, we hope not, Flower. Okay, let's have a look at our map, and then we're going to draw our opening hand. Okay, team? We know what we got to do. We got to get some glyphs and get into the sealed chamber, apparently. Well, we think. The Great Stair. All right. Oh, sorry. No, let's read the campaign guide, because there's more! The moving platform and location connections. During this scenario, the investigators will need to use the moving platform to navigate the Grand Vault, sorry. Locations are not connected to one another, except by the moving platform or their connection icons. The moving platform is connected to each location adjacent to it, and vice versa. Adjacent locations share a side, left, right, up, down, not diagonal. When instructed to swap the moving platform with an adjacent vault location, they move at the same time, and everything stays at the same location. Okay. During this scenario, locations can be activated or deactivated. Activated locations have no inherent game effects. Okay. Although it will be... When instructed to activate a location, place a resource on it. You cannot activate a location that is currently activated. When instructed to deactivate a location, remove a resource. You cannot deactivate a location that is not currently active. Fine. Yeah, that's it. Flower. It's very interesting, isn't it? Like, Arkham released with this rule / this, like, rule. It's like a mechanic, right? Where locations are connected via their symbols so that laying out the map has a bit of flexibility in a way. It doesn't have any flexibility in terms of where things... Like, if you choose to rotate your map of Arkham 90 degrees or whatever, like, you can. You're not allowed, like, that's fine as long as things are still connected in the same way. So there's like a degree of making it your own, but then I don't know, 30, 40, 50% of the time they're like, oh, ignore that. Ignore that, actually. They're just next to each other. Okay. So the moving platform is going to be necessary. Let's have a quick look at the locations themselves. All of the vault chambers are blank. Some of them are activated. The moving platform is connected to Orange Heart, which we do not have. Moving platform cannot be flooded. It is connected to each adjacent location. Okay, so we can get on it from here. The core of the vault says, core of the vault cannot be flooded. At the end of the round, if each vault location has been activated, reveal core of the vault. Why can't I just go there? Why? It says that adjacent locations are connected, right? So I could just go there. But I guess they're insinuating... Okay, well, if you activate everything around it, then the heart of the machine is revealed. Yeah, but you could just, like, go to a connected location. Locations are connected through the moving platform. It's connected to each location adjacent to it. Adjacent locations are aside. I'm sure you are not meant to enter the core of the vault without revealing it. I'm sure that's what's intended. It feels correct. Right? Okay. Maybe not. Okay. No, hang on, Flower, hang on. The reaction is, reveal the sealed chamber location, which is the one on the end. It's a different place. I guess we'll find out. The sealed chamber says, investigators cannot enter sealed chamber. Okay, so this is, even if you got the moving platform over here, you can't walk in, except through the act. Okay, well, we'll get there later. We'll get there later, guys. We'll just do this one step at a time. The stone stairwell appears to be the main way to access much of the eastern side of the city. It is engulfed in darkness, but the walls and steps vibrate with the constant movement of immense machines hidden just beyond the walls. Oh, somebody read House of Leaves. This is very House of Leaves to me. Okay. All right, team. We've got our alien tablet. We've got our No Place Like Home, which I did not put a progress on. Hey, well, if the AI tells you so, Crosshair. All right, I think it is time, my friends. Marion stares down into the inky darkness below on the great stair. Andy is trembling next to her. She's like, come on, buddy. Let's explore. We'll find the thing that Tillingus needs and get the hell out of here. Let's draw our opening hand. Let's get doomed. Not just gonna Toss that away. Okay, okay, hold up, hold up, hold up. We like this. Bound and Hallowed Mirror. So Bound helps us move, Hallowed Mirror heals us and gives us cards that draw and heal and whatever, which is great. I don't have a Gret or a Crowbar or money. So I think we toss Flesh Ward, take the initiative, and Galvanize. And we draw 3. Now this is going to be tough, because I just drew a Gret Wagner level 3. Which, so level 3 Gret costs 5 still. She gains a health, and it gives you +1 combat and +1 intellect. And then it has the same... Oh, sorry, it has a slightly different reaction ability. After you defeat an enemy, exhaust her, deal damage to her, discover a clue at your location, or a connecting location. I think that's going down turn... Oh, fuck! But if I play Hallowed Mirror turn 1, I can use the Soothing Melodies to heal more. Fuck it, we'll see. Oh, and maybe we'll draw into some money. Okay. Let us have a look. Oh! I start at the... We talked about this. I start at the Great Stair. Does that mean I've revealed the Great Stair? No, because I start there. Oh, fuck, did we talk about this? There was a scenario earlier where it started revealed, and we said that didn't count. Do you reveal a location when you start on it? Fucking hell. Man, you'd think I would know these things. Locations. Locations enter play in an unrevealed state. Do not read the revealed side. The first time a location is entered by an investigator, it is revealed by turning it. Hey, let's fucking yeet one of those. No place like home. Down the steps we go. 2 shroud, 2 clues, cannot be flooded, action resign. You venture into darkness, leaving the churning machinery behind. Oh, sorry! The staircase leads down into the depths of the eastern part of the city. We don't want to go there. We want to go into the grand machinery. Okay. Marion grits her teeth. I think it's maybe a little scary to do this, but I think we play the Hallowed Mirror and try to get our draw on. Hallowed Mirror says, put a Soothing Melody in your hand, shuffle 2 into your deck. Second action, we're going to play Soothing Melody and heal a damage and a horror. Instant resign for the memes! Which then draws me a card. Excellent. And then Marion's reaction, draw a card, play a different event from hand, emergency cash. Damn, Flower, where are these lyrics? I mean, I know where the lyrics are coming from, but like, I just think it's so fantastic that they seem to be very appropriate. Wending through the willows, a song upon the air, it spirals and it frolics, a lust upon its breath. The words crave for purchase, for ears to pour their course, but silence is its partner as it dances on the ford. Thank you, Crosshair. Okay. Marion looks out across the vast, empty cavern, set into which is a series of tunnels winding their way through the rock. The thrum and churning sounds of machinery and the pouring sound of water draws her. And as she glances down into the darkness where presumably the rest of the city awaits, she can hear once again that faint, melody-like sound. Now, we of course know that's Daisy Walker calling out from beyond the void, but that's okay, that's fine. No problem, Flower. That shouldn't be a problem. Marion takes a deep breath and pulls from her backpack a torch, a flashlight, a couple of sticks of dynamite, and some small pistols ready to move. So I played Hallowed Mirror. I played a Soothing Melody into an emergency cache. So I still have one action left, and it's going to be to play Gret Wagner level 3, which gives me an intellect and a combat. She can feel her previous self girding for battle. As we go to upkeep, we draw into a take the initiative, and we go to 2 resources. 1 out of 3 doom on the first agenda. Yo, tell me about it, Flower. Emergency cash feels great in this context. The stair calls to her, as does the moving platform. Let us see what awaits us here as they start to move forward. The grinding, crunching sound gets louder as they start to move the platform, and then suddenly a squealing emergency, like a sound, like an urgent squealing, causes Marion to try to step back. Oh! Deadly mechanisms is a hazard treachery. Test willpower 3. If you fail, you must decide. Deactivate the nearest activated vault, draw a set-aside vault attendant enemy, or move to an adjacent location flooded if able. I mean, I'm not mad at moving, but we're probably going to need clues, right? Probably going to need clues. Yeah, how bad would it be to... I think I'll keep the take the initiative. And I think I throw in a glimmer of hope to go to 4-3. Yeah, true, Flower. Let's do a 4-3. Let's see if a glimmer of hope can cause her to just sneak under a machine crashing down. Oh! 4-3, -1. Pass. I'll point out as well, deadly mechanisms gets worse if it's Act 2. Joke's on you. I'm not gonna get to Act 2. Okay, we're back. I have events, but I don't really want to play them. I do think we want to play Bound for the Horizon, just to get it into play. Bound for the Horizon, as a reminder, is an event, or a talent, sorry, that drifters can take. During your turn, discard a card from your hand, exhaust Bound for the Horizon, move to a connecting location. Which I think I'm going to need a lot of, because it feels like I'm going to need to move a lot. Second action, let us investigate here. I have 4 intellect. Very true, Flower. Let us investigate. I have a feeling I'm going to need a clue here. 4-2. Aragwen, hello. Welcome to Doomed. You're just in time. Marion Tavares is Subscriber. Thank you. Thank you very much, Aragwen. That's very, very kind of you, as always. Just for you, I'll turn up the spooky music a little bit. I know how much you like spooky music. I hope you're doing well. You're just in time. Marion and Andy and the expedition team are going to be... They are navigating through and exploring the massive machine at the heart of Relia. Tearing your claws off to get some new ones. Ay. But didn't you just do those? I mean, good on you, I guess. So we're just about to head into the city itself, where it's really hard to get around. You're going to have to activate this, like, moving platform, basically, to get around. Let's investigate 4-2. So they didn't last very long. Oh, I see, Aragwen. This is not good. It's a -3, and I have to either take a damage or a horror, because I can't deactivate my location. Take a horror. No, take a damage. Ugh. That sucks. Ugh. Alright. Let's be Bound for the Horizon. Oh! Okay, you got this, Aragwen. You can do it. Yeah, I agree, Flower. 4-2 is... Got it. Okay. Okay. I'm probably not going to take a shot of olive oil. Probably. Or not, yeah. We'll see, we'll see. Okay, understood. Understood. We must move into this drowned city. Ooh, this banana city. Okay. I really want to... No, you know what? Let's try to get a clue first, and then during our turn we will be bound for the horizon. Oh, that's great, Crosshair. I like that. Let's go 4-2 again. And I swear to God. Fantastic. Okay, we get a clue. And then... Sorry, now I'm just trying to think of other expressions that use the F word. Fucking hell. That was a crazy stream 2 streams ago where we just started banning words willy-nilly. I am going to discard Galvanize to move. Whee! To the moving platform, which is connected. The platform floats near the ceiling of a massive chamber beneath the city of Relia. Your flashlights barely illuminate the series of individual rooms and halls below. 2 shroud, 2 clues. This is the observation station. Observation station. It cannot be flooded. Fuck. All right. BRB. Yeah. Son of a bitch. I don't have to pull a token, right? I just failed it. Yep. Okay. All right. We're actually going to take a quick break anyway. And when I return, I will take my punishment as we move on to the moving platform. Good times. See y'all in 2 or 3 minutes. Flower of August. How dare you? How dare you compare my inability to stop saying the F word to triple N, to No Nuts November. Look who I have. Oh, God. Oh, whoa. Whoa. Look who it is, everybody. Oh, no. Oh, boy, get your claw out of that microphone. Look, Laura. Did your papa was unable to stop saying the F word. Here, you can look. Mwah. Oh, God, she's so cute. I don't think people fully understand. Lara Croft is... She really... Oh, God. I know you don't like being on stream, do you? You will one day. Face. The face! I'm hoping to keep her here until Crosshair returns. That was, oh man, I can't believe I just read it off a card and failed. Oh. Do you hate it? No, she loves it. Hello everyone, welcome back to Doomed. This is a little unusual, but Papa can't stop saying the F word. Apparently. Mwah. You're so cute. Alright, Miss Croft. If you were to go through an ancient temple deep below the ocean, Lara, and you were to find a big cavern that had a bunch of machinery in it, where would you start? Would you go up or down? Would you go down to the flooded level or not? Mwah. Yeah, I'm kind of just hoping to keep her here till Crosshair arrives. It's pretty good. Mwah. You're so cute, buddy. I took her away from nap time. I feel kind of bad. The story so far here, in venturing towards the moving platform, Marion had to quickly dive under some dangerous machinery, some levers and some, I guess, gears that were the perfect size for grinding up bones. Okay. I can wait no longer. Goodbye, Lar. Whoa! Oof. Ah, delightful. Welcome back to Doomed. We have made it onto the moving platform, which cannot be F'd, as we know. It is connected to each adjacent location and vice versa. Free trigger, I can spend a clue to swap it with an adjacent vault location. The question is as follows. If I do this... God, the moves in this... I'm just thinking about this now. Oh, hi. Damn, Crosshair, I just let Lara go. Sorry. Aw, thanks, Flower. Wait, why? Because I can't stop saying the F word? Is it that? Is that what this is about, Flower, huh? Okay, welcome back to Doomed. Marion has avoided some dangerous machinery and made her way onto the moving platform. As near as I can tell, team, the way that this is gonna happen, and this is very annoying, is that we have to move into a vault chamber, do whatever it says, move back to the platform, free trigger, swap it, move it into the... I know, Flower. See? I even interrupted myself there. I have... Yes, a very short attention span. C'est vrai ça. It's actually a bit of a... It's a bit of a boon for streaming, I would say, because I'm paying attention to the chat and the game, and then I fail at both. But however, anyway, all this to say, I feel like the plan is move out of the platform into the chamber, go back to the platform, free trigger, swap them. Move out of the platform into the chamber, go back, swap them. Move out of the chamber and into the... Like, there's so many moves. I'm not going to have time. Let alone if, like... Oh, unless... Well, because... Crosshair... Because... So the only connections in this scenario are between the moving platform and the chambers around it. Like the ones adjacent. So like, for example, right now, I could move to the vault chamber below or the vault chamber above. But then these guys aren't connected. So I can't just walk around, is the problem. Oh, maybe. It feels like the point is to go around with the platform. But no, that's crazy. Right? Because then, yeah, in solo, you're absolutely boned. That's 2 moves a turn, even with something like Bound to the Horizon. Yeah, no, that you're right. Some of them might, yes. Locations are not connected to one another except via the moving platform or their connection icons. The moving platform is connected to each location adjacent to it. That's a great question, Flower, as well. It just... Yeah, because this is reminding me of something that you and I did together, Crosshair. One of the scenarios where it's like, you have to swap locations and move them around. Well, oh! Now we're talking, Crosshair. Yes, you have to be at the moving platform to spend the clues. However, I can't... Fuck! No, this is not a vault location. Why is it not a vault location? Fuck! So no, I cannot swap the moving platform and the core. Fuck. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're going to investigate the clown! I do love dark matter. That Calvin was scared as hell. Okay. The plan is we're going to investigate the vault chambers first. The ones that I can get to. Because maybe they will have connections or things on them and I won't have to do everything else. Okay. Oh, right. That was the end of my turn. Right? We were bound for the horizon and I revealed the location. Yes. If each vault location has been activated. Feels like impossible. All of them, though. We have to go all the way around. We'll see. I'm thinking Bound for the Horizon might, in fact, be very valuable. We will see. Okay. No ready enemies. So we upkeep into a ready for anything, which is card drawing, heal horror, and an event. Marion stands atop this strange... Oh! Okay, so maybe not so bad. Maybe very bad. We'll see. Marion stands atop the moving platform, a strange... Well, yeah, alien contraption that seems to be able to perhaps zip around. It seems to be hovering, gliding ever so slightly as she stands atop it. We go to 2... Fucking hell. We go to 2 out of 3 Doom already. We draw an encounter card. Deadly Torrent. Oh yeah, so even up here, a rumbling as water starts to... As they feel a few drips and they look up, a massive wave of water bearing down upon them. Oh, no, sorry. I'm lying. If your location is unflooded, it gains surge. Okay. Whee! That's fine. Oh, it's another Deadly Mechanisms. Test Willpower 3. Deactivate the nearest vault if you fail. Draw a set-aside vault attendant. Or move to an adjacent location. Well, I did want to move. If I drew a vault attendant, I could also maybe kill it for clues. But I think we wanted to move anyway to see what was down here. So I think we just take the test, and as Andy and Marion move in to try to see if they can read any of the strange symbols and try to figure this out, the platform starts to list to starboard as they move and commit neither rain nor snow. Well, I definitely failed, so I will move to an adjacent location, flooded if able. And that is okay by me. Let's have a look. This one is activated. One could not be sure that the sea and the ground were horizontal, hence the relative position of everything else seemed phantasmally variable. Grime-covered gears. All right. Oh. They sort of crash into a series of grinding gears. Marion looks around and squints at, again, this sort of alien language covering all of these gears. What does it mean? 3 shroud, 1 clue. When you reveal it, draw a random set-aside glyph treachery if able. Wow. Action, spend 5 resources, activate this location. Good thing it's already activated. Glyph treacheries. These look like glyph treacheries. No, those are not glyph treacheries. Don't mind me. Are they under vault attendants? No, those are just the vault attendants. It's a title tablet, and that's the Inescapable. Are these treacheries? Oh, they are. They are. Okay. So I'm just gonna not look and just shuffle. They had stories on the other side, which I did not realize. Oh, thank you, Crosshair. I revealed a new location. No place like home. These grimy gears. All right. When you reveal it, draw a random set-aside treachery. Attach Ancient Vault Spiral to your location. Cannot be canceled. Action, choose and discard X cards from your hand, where X is its shroud, to flip this card over. Okay. 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 So we can see now what's going on here, right? Okay. Interesting. So obviously the alien tablet does nothing because there's no there's no test here. And well, it says during a skill test. So unfortunately, no. That would be great. If it was like -2 difficulty or whatever. I bet there will be some. Marion looks up and then sort of starts to trace a line from the gears. They seem to be arranged in some sort of web, and all of the points seem to intersect somewhere, and squinting, she can finally see a massive vault door, much like the ones she's already seen in the city, carved into the ceiling. Where does it go? Okay. We begin our turn. Yeah, the treachery moved me, and then I drew the thing. First action. I think we can be... ready for anything is the enemy. But I do think this is a good shout, because it'll draw me 2 cards. It'll draw itself and a second card, and it will heal horror. Yeah, but what... You're right. Crosshair's right. What if... what if it's... Oh, no, it's you. It's you that said that, Flower. What if it's the lurker? I do think what sucks about this is I don't want to discard 3 cards. If I have to discard 3 cards, I don't want it to be Hunter's Mark. I don't mind these 2. But if I replace Ready for Anything, I think we just do it. I want to know what happens here, so I'm going... This is crazy. I can't believe I'm about to do this. I am going to choose and discard these 3 cards from my hand. Wow. Sorry, Marion. No free moves for you this turn. God damn. Is that a good idea? Ready for Anything? I'm trading a resource for 2 cards? Here's my number? Thank you. Okay. Oh, so call me maybe. Marion, again, sort of points this out to Andy, and they start to trace a line, and moving towards some of the glyphs, run their hands across them, and they activate, glowing softly as power or energy of some kind moves towards this vault door, and it opens. The room within the vault is dark and featureless, save for an incandescent smoky orb suspended in the center. Inspecting it closer, you find a full-scale model of an alien planet. Oh, shit. Small storm systems move along the surface at an accelerated rate, swirling and dissipating in seconds. When you touch it, your senses are assailed by invisible gales, torrential rain, and a crack of thunder. Lines of swirling alien writing appear on the globe, conveying a record of an ancient storm. You discover this glyph. Swirl weather. Add this card to the victory display. Hooray! We got a thing! Okay, and we also got one of the glyphs we need. Weather. Where's the swirly? It's this one. Huh. Marion gasps as the Gret, her previous life inside her, shudders and begins to feel this like torrent of... Aha, Flower! Well, somebody likes RuneQuest. She starts to feel the torrent, or the power of the storm coursing through her, and she realizes intuitively what this symbol means. Interesting. Okay. We've also activated the location. So... Oh, it means air. Okay, well, it's similar, I guess. Let's move back. And let's try to get a clue here before we start swapping around. I'm at 4-2. It's not great. It's really not great, to be honest with you. But let's try it. Marion's gonna have a hard time finding clues, I think, today. Yeah, symbols are gonna hurt. Thankfully, I didn't draw the really bad ones. That's okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, we're gonna need... Bang! We're gonna need a lot more cards. Do we spend the clue to move this location? Or to move the platform? If I swap it, then I'll be next to this vault chamber, and I can still snag a clue with Gret if I get an enemy. And then I'll be able to move into a vault chamber that is not activated and maybe deal with that. So let's do it. I'm spending a clue to swap my location. The knowledge of this glyph as weather tells Marion that perhaps this entire machine has been built around... Yes, it does. Thank you. Yes, because it's on this location. You're right. And the moving platform cannot be effed. As Marion kind of begins to understand the way that this place works, she can start to glide her hand across the surface of the platform in a smooth way. Not like a storm, but like a small current of air as it glides slowly down towards the bottom of the chamber. No enemies, so we can go to upkeep, where I draw toe-to-toe. I agree too, Crosshair, but now I'm kind of testing myself. Okay, but if I say it, I'm not going to feel bad. Oh, but of course, my friends, it is Doom time. We go to 3 out of 3 Doom. As you begin to make sense of the ever-shifting complex of maze-like corridors and chambers, a crack appears in one wall. The crack grows wider as 2 massive clawed hands push a hidden door open. Uh-oh. A familiar, imposing frame emerges from the darkness, glowering at you. Your tireless pursuer is here yet again. Oh! We did see this guy back in the Western Wall, but he never caught up to us. This is going to be bad. Spawn the set-aside the inescapable enemy at the lead investigator's location. Choose someone to test agility 4. If they succeed, disengage from each investigator and exhaust it. Oh, God. All right, let's have a look at this guy before we do the rest. Holy shit. Whoops. Holy shit. All right, Spawn's here. Let's have a look at this guy. The Inescapable is a tireless pursuer. We are so fucked immediately. 4 combat, 6 health, 2 evade, hunter. Relentless, which means he attacks twice in the enemy phase. Now it says spawns at any connecting location if able, but the agenda told me to spawn it here. Forced! The first time each round, an Elder Thing token is revealed from the Chaos Bag. Ready the Inescapable and resolve its hunter keyword. It does not attack. Holy shit. Victory 0. Okay. Test agility 4. Well, I would need a +1 or an Elder Sign. Pachoo! Fucking hell. All right. So it is engaged. It pushes. Its massive clawed hands push open a secret door, and it starts to stomp towards the moving platform, which is headed ever lower into the watery part of this chamber. Marion tries desperately to get the moving platform to move back up, but she doesn't want to do it too harshly, or she might cause it to crash. Let's see what else it says. Shuffle each set-aside copy of the Still Behind You Treachery and 1 random set-aside Star Spawn enemy, along with the encounter discard pile, into the encounter deck. This is one of the Star Spawns, and I'm not going to look at it. I want to read Still Behind You. It's an agility test. It gets difficulty for each copy of it in the victory display. If you fail and the Inescapable is in play, it engages you. If it's not in play, right, you get it back. Yeah, okay. Still Behind You is scary, guys. I'm scared. Okay. Yeah, well, yeah. Agenda 2A. Devil in the Machine. Bandit a little now. This thing won't stop unless you find a way to put it down for good. Technically not true. There's only so many copies of the treachery. Oh, but then they go into the... Okay. The Inescapable gets +1 health per investigator, so it's got 7 health. Bad news. When it moves via its hunter keyword, each location is considered to be connected to each adjacent location. So it can come for you even though you can't move beyond it. Forced, it has the same forced effect about the fully flooded locations. 5 Doom. Marion stares in horror as the creature clomps ever closer towards it, reaching its clawed hands out. Is it smiling? Or is it just that the slithering tendrils coming out of its head have curved upwards? Oh, God. Okay, well, I don't have the ability to do 7 damage right now. Ah, yes, right, sure. Let's do that first. As Marion looks up in horror. What? Oh? Okay, test agility 2. If you fail and the Inescapable is in play, it engages me. Okay, so this is a bit of a freebie. And then what happens? Right, and then it just goes in the discard pile. Okay. I failed. It engages me. It is still behind us. Marion looks up and up and up. at the creature as the platform moves down and down and down towards it. No, it's just if the bottom bullet point says add it to the victory display, but not the top bullet point, which is interesting. I think it only gets harder if it then spawns the thing. Yeah, that's what I'm reading anyway. Yeah, well, definitely a win. I mean, I am taking that for sure. I'd love to defeat this thing with 7 health, but I think instead we're going to try to evade it. I do have a toe-to-toe. Toe-to-toe deals 2 damage, draws me a card, and I have to take 2 damage. I think instead, my friends, we are going to try to evade this creature. Fucking hell, 1 up? 1 up? Ugh. Evade. Move. Check the... Is it a Aurelia card? No. Why would it be? This fucking tablet! Fuck! Guys, how... Oh my god. I'm gonna need to draw a lot of cards. We're gonna try to evade it. Does it have retaliate? I could also just punch it a bunch of... Like, I could just start punching it. It doesn't have retaliate. So, Marion... I would be 1 up either way. If I punch it enough, toe-to-toe will eventually kill it. I think we try to evade it first. It hits for 4... Whoa, God, right, yes. Thank you, Flower, because of Relentless. Sheesh. Well, for now. Gret has 4 health. Let's evade. 3-2. Very bad. Oh no, hang on. If you fail, search the encounter... Here we go. Here you go. If you fail, search the encounter discard pile for a copy of the Still Behind You Treachery, and add it to the victory display. So now they will get harder each time. Okay. I also failed, so it readies and resolves its hunter keyword, but it does not attack. So this goes in the victory display. Ooh, come here. Still Behind You in the victory display. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm really scared. I don't... Okay, we evade again, and then last ditch we commit the toe-to-toe for a +1. Yeah, you thought you avoided this. Marion? 3-2? Fucking hell. Should have committed it. It's fine, we committed here. Last action, we're at 4-2, and I'm very scared. Yeah, Flower, I'm not thrilled. I had a lot of cards in play. I ended up discarding a lot. If I had kept everything and not discarded, I didn't know the Inescapable would be here immediately, but let's also just say this is the curse of solo. You don't know what you're going to draw. 4-2? Fucking hell. Okay. So bad. In the enemy phase, I get attacked twice. 2 damage on me. 2 on Gret. Upkeep draws me a Glimmer of Hope, which will help me evade it. I'm very scared. We go to 1 out of 5 Doom. Oh god. Marion, how is Marion supposed to get away from a creature that is the size, that is just the size of the Inescapable, this thing that seems to exist only to pursue her across time and space? We draw an encounter card. It's Deadly Torrent. My location is unflooded because I'm still on the platform. So we discard it. It gains Surge. And we draw... yep, here it is. Is this the Star Spawn? I don't know. This is the Slitherer in Darkness. Okay, it spawns at the nearest unflooded location. This is very bad. This is super bad. Okay. Spawns at the nearest flooded location. So that is... I don't know. Let's just say it's up here, but let's look at it. It cannot enter unflooded locations. When the phase, what the hell? When the enemy phase begins, if there are no investigators at its location, it attacks the investigator with the lowest combat at a connecting location. If no attack was made, it moves to the flooded location nearest to the moving platform. Sorry, Aragorn. Yeah, I didn't mean to say that. Glad that you're still here. Thrilled that you're here. A 5 health enemy? I guess I am halfway through the campaign. Okay. So when the enemy phase begins, if there's no one here, it attacks me at a connecting location. If, yes, and if, let's say I was here. It does, that's correct. That's correct, Aragorn. If I was here, instead, say, it wouldn't attack me, but it would then move. Oh, hang on. It moves to the flooded location nearest the moving platform. Well, that could be here. Okay, so at least there's that. Because then I was going to say, oh, it'll move here and it'll attack me anyway, but like... I don't know what I'm going to do. I do not know what I'm going to do. But the first thing I'm going to do is evade the Inescapable. I have 3 agility. I'm going to commit this Glimmer of Hope to be 5 to 2. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold up there, Flower. Not necessarily. The worst that happens is we lose the campaign, right? We go 5 to 2. Is this worth a restart? I'm actually not sure it is, because we played Hallowed Mirror, Gret, and Bound all in the first 2 turns, and those are kind of key. So I could play a Glimmer of Hope from my discard pile to get them back. Yeah, I now can no longer move, resign. I can also no longer survive. Colorized! That's very good. Well, this might be a very short... You know what I need some, like, Arkham experts. And I don't mean that you guys in the chat are not Arkham experts, but I need, like, I need Peter and Frank from Drawn to the Flame. I need them here to be like, what is this deck? What's going on here? You know, like, what happened? Yes. Second act. Well, look, we play to survive, right? And then we're going to be pulled into the depths. Marion, can you escape? We go 3 to 2. Evaded. Ah. Okay. So it's done. This is good. Now, if I have 2 options here. If I could get a clue off the station, I could then move me over here, which I would not be at a connecting location, and then it would move once. It would hunt towards me. Yeah, agreed, Flower. I'm not... Man, an Elder Sign would have been great here, honestly. Or I just move. Yes, correct. The problem with this, a whole situation, let's say I do this, right? Next turn, I've got this, so he'll hunt in and fucking crush me anyway. Yeah, exactly. It does. If I get a clue and flip, it's the same problem. Let's see what this vault chamber is. Maybe, oh, I don't know, maybe it'll have a connection or something. I don't know, guys. I want to explore some of the scenario, at least. This is the Shrouded Cistern. Oh, after it's revealed... Yeah, exactly. Oh, actually, yeah, great shout. All right, well, we revealed another location. No place like home. This is a horrible flooded cistern. Oh! Oh. Huh? Okay, hang on. This location's flood level cannot be decreased, so I'm drowning. As you do. After it's revealed, increase its flood level, which I did. 3 shroud, 2 clues. Action, you open up a new passageway, activate this location, then increase the flood level of any eligible location. Why would I want to do that? Because then it would potentially, the Slitherer in Darkness would go somewhere else? Guys, this sucks. Okay. Okay. Enemy phase. I didn't start my turn here, so I'm not drowning yet, but I will be shortly as Marion rushes into the waist-high water as she starts to sort of drag herself through it to escape the massive creature behind her. Enemy phase. There are no investigators with the Slitherer in Darkness, so it attacks the investigator at a connecting location, which it doesn't. I'm not there. It moves to the flooded location nearest the moving platform. Well, I think that's there. Because it's still a flooded location. It's the same distance from the moving platform. Oh, God. Okay. Upkeep. A lucky... Yes, up is closer than right. Exactly. And the Inescapable readies as well. Guys, what is this scenario? Why? Why? What's happening? Oh my gosh. All right. Fucking hell. What I do like about Lucky is that it is an event that is fast, which means if I play it during my turn to pass a test, it will draw me another card, which might be useful for like Bound, or maybe it'll be damage. I don't know. Who cares? All right. We go to 2 out of 5 Doom. Marion, the water suddenly rises up all in a surge as she takes a deep breath and is plunged beneath the icy water. Let's draw an encounter card. Fucking hell, are you serious? Flower, I'm going to say this. I think you shouldn't doubt my skills at all anyway. You should just doubt my luck. There's a famous phrase, unlucky at cards, lucky in love, or whatever. I think the phrase is the opposite. Coral Starspawn is a 3/5/3 elite enemy hunter relentless, preys on me. While it has damage on it, it gains alert and retaliate, and when you reveal an elder thing while fighting or evading it, I have to take it damage. It has victory 1. To be clear, Flower, I didn't think your or Crosshair's advice of drawing well was worth it or relevant. Can I just out of curiosity, I'm going to shuffle the encounter deck. I've drawn... So an Inescapable was in the deck. The Slitherer in Dark was not in the deck. The Slitherer was, and this is the one star spawn that's in there. Just curiosity? 1, 2, 3. There's only 3 more enemies. I have drawn 2 out of 5 enemies. Back to back. Early bird gets the spiral worm. Okay. All right. The horrible sensation of icy water causes Marion to gasp. Move, resign. All right, let's figure this out. Action evade. Fucking hell. Action evade. I need to move. Fucking hell. Your grandfather's deck has no bad cards. I think what's bothering me about this is that it feels like it feels like there's no escape. You know, famously, which is fine. Crosshair, if you're already typing it, go for it. Yeah, I mean, sorry. Even if you're not already typing it, go for it. I want to hear any suggestions possible. The issue is that we've got... The issue is it's meant to feel inescapable, which is fine. There's literally an enemy called the Inescapable here. But why can't I just run around? You know, what bothers me here is my impending death. Like, if I were to move back to the platform, if I were to evade and move back to the platform and swap, then I would still be further away. Okay, hang on. Hang on, we're getting somewhere. But how do I get clues? How do you want me to get clues? Fuck. Because, like, moving the platform around kind of gets us away from things. Oh, should have been a secret. If my Excel document has taught me anything, it's that apparently I only play rogues and survivors. No, I've played all classes on Doomed, of course, but definitely a lot of rogues, a lot of survivors. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, crosshair, this is all good. This is all very good. Evade. Draw. Move. One action. Second action. Evade. Third action. Get a clue. Flip-flop. Then this thing is probably not going to be able to get me or whatever. Probably. Oh. So bad. I don't think I've built this deck wrong. I do think I've been absolutely hosed by, like, some trauma and stuff. Oh, little birdies outside the window. That's nice. That gives me a bit more hope for the future. Oh my god, did you just fly into the window? Cute little chickadees. Okay, we evade. Oh, no, you've been hosed by this scenario specifically. Wow. And what is this for? What is this alien tablet for? Glyph Aurelia card. Fucking hell. Alright. Evade. 3-3. Coming in hot. Oh, baby. It's an Elder Sign. Okay. We search 3 for an event. This is the only event. But it's a fast event, and we're not mad at that. What is it with you and cisterns? Aragwen, alls I knows is the... Wait, what's that? What's the name of the phenomenon? The Dunning-Kruger effect, okay? I saw a cistern, then Dante's fighting in a cistern, and now Marion's dying in a cistern. I don't know. Dunning-Kruger effect, okay? Okay. Good first action. Evade it. Hee. Okay. I kind of do want to flood this location. Sorry. Open up a new passageway. Oh, sorry. Activate this location. But do I care? Yes. Agreed, Flower. Yes, that's a great idea. Do I have the resources? I do have the resources. This is good news. Okay. Because I have 2 glimmers, I think, in the discards. That's a great shout. I'm just making sure there's nothing else I have to do here, and I don't think so. I cannot stay here, because then this guy, he will move to me and attack. Yeah. Because it moves to the... I don't have to go home. Oh, I could flood... Oh, no. I was going to say I could flood a different location. But then he only moves to the flooded location nearest the moving platform. It is not... it is bold, but it is a free trigger. Move to a connecting location, specifically. Yo, can you imagine if Bound for the Horizon just said move to any location? If they were engaged with me, yes. Yes. So I could move into the platform, free trigger, but then what? Fucking hell. I'd have to evade a bunch. Yeah, no, that would be incredible, Flower. Like, just ludicrous. Bound for the horizon, away from my enemies. Okay. Arkham Librarian, are you there? Can you help me? Arkham Librarian's like, ain't nothing in no tomes about this. You're on your own, sucker. Okay. Well, I'm definitely gonna tell Gret that she is trusted. My inner self is very trusted. This is fast. Attached ally gets +1 health, +1 sanity. Reaction, draw a card. Crowbar. Play a different event, which is going to be Glimmer of Hope, which can be played from my discard pile. Add all copies of a Glimmer of Hope in your discard pile to your hand. Because it's a great idea, Flower. Thank you. I don't know what winning would look like, Flower. I'm going to be honest with you. Because, as near as I can tell, the objective is get into the sealed chamber, which means 2 more glyphs. I presume the glyphs are in the other vault chamber. Like, I don't think we're getting into the core. Like, that's for sure. So, I think if I get around and get around, if I get around enough... Yeah, that's probably a good shout. I mean, that's a good shout, I think, being closer to resigning. Because the question that I have is, like, okay, I'm not going to activate every location for sure. If I can get 2 more glyphs, then I can reveal the sealed chamber, and then I still have to fucking get myself there. The big issue is damage here, right? I need I need a stupid amount of damage. Dynamite Blast does 3! And then I'm still screwed. I'm so hosed here. So I'm thinking moving and evading and yeah, like literally, right? Evade whoever's on you. Okay, yeah, the Slitherer will never be on me because, well, sorry. It'll never be on the location. Does this guy hunt? Yes. Oh, here's something, team. This guy only he hunts, but the Shrouded Cistern, if I can move the platform away, will no longer be connected to anything, so that gets me away from him. Okay. I'm thinking... Yeah, no, literally, though. Yeah, clue, swap, and then I'm a step away from resigning. And then I still take 2 damage in a horror, which is, like, absolutely ludicrous. I also want a free move if I can. Am I really gonna throw away a crowbar? If that is, if I evade the Inescapable anyway. So I think I have to try. Yes, I could. You are correct. I would be 5-2, which is okay, actually. There is a -4 in the bag. Yeah, I think we... Fucking hell. I'm never going to play the crowbar at this rate. Right? There's just no way. It would be nice, because then I could use it to get clues a bit more. I have Lucky for safety. You're right. So, free trigger, we throw away a Glimmer of Hope to move. Insane, by the way. Oh, sorry, Bound for the Horizon. Second real action, we commit a Glimmer of Hope to evade this son of a gun at 5-2. No, it's not. No, it's not, Flower. No, it's not, Flower. Hooray! Okay. Last action. Ideally, I would get a clue so that I could move. Swap the platform. Right? Yeah. And I will commit the crowbar? I would like to have lucky for next turn. I am currently waiting. What a puzzle. What a puzzle. It is, however, let us remind ourselves here. It is during a skill test on Aurelia card. No, but the test is not on the card. This is why it's so annoying to me personally. I'm rubbing my face like I'm super annoyed, guys, but like this is charming and wonderful, and I'm so mad on Marion's behalf. The test is not on the card per se. And investigate and evade, combat, those are like tests that are just like general tests. Yeah, exactly. It should be. I agree, Crosshair. Oh, is that the end of my Muzak already? All right. My friends. 4-2. What are we... What's the bag? This shroud is on the card. Yeah, that's right, Aragwen. And again, as has been discussed many times on this channel, playing solo has its own host of challenges. Playing in a team allows you to have more chances. I mean, more chances to fail, certainly more chances to draw bad stuff, but also more chances to, like, help each other out, save each other, etc., etc. They are, but I do have a lucky. Question is if I commit the crowbar to go 3 up. No. We lucky. We lucky if we need to. 4-2. I play lucky. And I pass. And I get a clue. And then I spend the clue immediately. To swap some locations. Dun, 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 bam, bam. This is unreal. Yes, Aragwen. Please. Is it about the color of your claws? I agree, Flower. I absolutely agree. But I would rather... He's evaded. The first time an elder thing is revealed, it readies and resolves. But it's evaded. And now, like, I'm not away from the Slitherer, but I am now away from the Coral. No, shut up, it does not say that. Sorry, that's not directed at you, Flower, that's directed at life. Hang on. Fucking hell, does it actually say that? During the enemy phase, each enemy with the relentless keyword that has attacked this phase readies and attacks the investigator is engaged with the second time. Okay. But only if it's already ready. Ooh. Okay, this is a great question to pull the room with, Aragwen. My temptation is to say, I'm curious what other people in the chat think. Personally, I would say better to torment a PC by being, I'm gonna go opposite. I like the idea of like, whoa, oh, you're alive. Oh no, but you're working against me. It's more layers, I think. But I am happy to be convinced otherwise. Okay. Enemy phase. The Slitherer in darkness attacks the investigator with the lowest fist at a connecting location. 2 combat, 2 damage, and a horror. Flower does make a good point as well, and I'm with Crosshair, but Flower makes a good point. If the player intended for the NPC, for the partner to be deceased, but if they're like, oh, whatever, then there you go. Okay. Upkeep. Guys, this is insane. If I play Clean 'em Out, I can get back my things again. My glimmers, and then I can evade, perhaps? We'll see. Okay, still alive. We go to 3 out of 5 Doom. What the fuck is going on? Ooh. Honestly, Aragorn, at that point, could be anything. Really, right? No, not the... Oh, but force move up? Force move up? Deadly mechanisms. Test willpower 3. If you fail, deactivate the nearest activated vault location. Draw a vault attendant enemy. No thank you. Move to an adjacent location, flooded if able, which would absolutely put me down here in the mechanisms. I could also deactivate a vault. Oh, yeah, frack. Well, if I no longer care about activating places... I mean, look, the long and the short of it is, I'm not going to pass, so I'm not going to commit to it. I'm going to just test. 2 to 3. It's a fail. I am going to choose to deactivate the nearest activated vault location, and I'm going to hope that doesn't... Yeah, this is not... I'm hoping it doesn't come back to bite me in the butt. It's a great question. During your turn. During your turn. The PC is an Oathbreaker Paladin who is going to be confronted in the tribunal. The idea I have is either they summon her ghost as a character witness... Oh! Summon forth the council. And then they unveil themselves, and it's like, it's Patrick Stewart. And it's Patrick Stewart. And it's Jim from The Office. And it's my ex-wife! I'm sorry to laugh, Aragorn. That sounds fantastic. Oh god, yeah, that sounds fantastic. Okie dokie! We're back around. Help, the mechanisms are still dangerous on this here platform. Okay, let's look at our options here. Evade. My thoughts are as follows. If I can... Or biscuit. Look, the likelihood is not gonna survive. I would love to at least accomplish my task, right? Like if I could get a few more locations, I could at least accomplish my task and maybe get some more VP. I have currently 1 victory point, which, that's right, it sucks. Okay. So let's consider my options here. If I play Clean 'em Out, I'll be fighting the Inescapable, sorry. And then succeed or no, I could play my glimmers from my discard pile so that I have them back, which I would then use to evade. Get a clue? Swap the platform up again? Maybe? Or I could move up into the chamber. Yeah, that's probably the better... Yes, because then the Slitherer won't move. Okay. You should increase the odds on a win there, my friend. It's true. Do I want to go to the exit, though, Crosshair? Do I want to? I'm scared. I think either way... Like, I know this is crazy, guys, but I'm gonna Clean 'em Out, which is a fight action. I gain 2 resources. I'm fighting at 5 to 4. Okay. Big old tentacle fail. Marion is trying desperately to hold off. She's swinging her torch around, trying to keep the Inescapable at bay, but suddenly it just... a waft of air from one of its claws just absolutely undoes The torch goes out immediately, and she is plunged into darkness. However, I am then going to use her ability. It doesn't have retaliate. Nope. So I will draw a card. No, I'm still going to do it. I'm going to spend a resource to play an event, and I'm going to take a horror, and I'm going to put it on Gret to get my 2 copies of Glimmer of Hope back. But of course! Well, but of course! This is so crazy! Okie dokie. Glimmer is MVP, and I love being able to play it from the discard. This is great. Get out! Marion, go home! We don't want you here in Relier, buddy. Why haven't I been able to investigate at 4 intellect? This is insanity. Yeah, it's great, Flower. Honestly, it's been great. It's been very cool. In hindsight, I don't think kicking the Hornet's Nest would have... I was going to use it so that I could, like, get clues, get enemies, use Gret, blah, blah, blah. That would have been a disaster, clearly. Okay. I now have... Okay. Evade, move, resign. That's doable. Evade, move, maybe get another victory point. Who knows? So stupid. Okay, we certainly evade, right? 3, 5 to 2. -4. If you fail, search the encounter discard pile for a copy of Still Behind You. I don't believe there is one. No. But also, what a bunch of stuff happens. No, just this. It's readied and hunted. Okay, that's fine. So I just failed. Why does this suck so much? Yeah, Flower, I can. And I understand that the scenario is trying to tell me to do that. I'll tell you what I'm hoping to do, Flower, which is evade, fast move up to this vault chamber, which will hopefully give me, like, a victory point, or whatever. I know. I want you to win here, in this action! I do have to leave this location, or else the Slitherer attacks me. But I could also just, like, yeah, I could fast bound and resign. I would resign with 1 VP and nothing else. Like, what the f*** is going on? I've also let the story completely fall by the wayside here, because the story has just been Marion, like, oh, let's see if I can move this platform, and then, like, oh, maybe there's a vault here, and then suddenly, just out of the woodwork, just monster after monster after monster. Yes. Well, or unless I move Resign Flower, right? So I think if I do not evade, if I fail this evade, I can still move away from the Slitherer, but I cannot resign, and I will take 4 damage, which I would not survive. Let's not be cowards again. Last action, evade! 5 to 2. There's always a glimmer of hope. Yes! It's so... I'm so... Oh god, the glimmer! Okay. Somehow, Marion manages to duck under a blinding fast swipe of this thing's claws, gleaming, glinting, with the last bits of firelight from her torch as it goes out. Fast! We discard the crowbar and move and get the f*** out of there. Let's have a look at this vault chamber. This is a 1 shroud, 3 clue location. It says sluice control. Forced, when you reveal it, draw a random set-aside glyph, and then take a damage and a horror to activate this location. Well, I definitely don't want to do that, but... Oh, and I reveal the location. Sleuth Juice. Attach it to your location. This is the 3 balls. Action. Choose and discard assets from your play area with a total printed cost of at least X, where X is the shroud value of this location. 1. Flip this card over and resolve its text. Choose and discard assets from your play area. The tablet, the mirror, Gret, bound. These are all very good things. I think we're in trouble. Okay. Enemy phase. The coral star spawn is now stuck down, hunting around the bottom of the cistern, snorting and snarling. The Slitherer in Darkness attacks at a connecting location. No. Then it moves to the flooded location nearest the platform. Done. And the Inescapable is exhausted. Upkeep draws me a vicious blow. It readies the Inescapable. Oh god. We go to 4 out of 5 doom. The enemies are all kind of... we'll see. Surge. Increase the flood level of the nearest eligible location. That's bad, because now all of a sudden we've got Mr. Slitherer who might... Well, we'll see. We'll see. And it's got Surge, so it surges into Cyclopean Architecture. Test Intellect 1. For each point you fail by, choose and discard a card from your hand. That's okay. That's okay. The sluice controls are indeed massive. They are clearly meant for something closer to the size of the Inescapable here. It's true. It's true, Flower. We're testing 4 to 1. Pass. No need. We're back around. Action. Choose and discard assets from your play area. X. Flip this card over and resolve its text. We will discard. I mean, honestly, what's this tablet done for me lately? Just before I discard Gret, if I discard Gret, I will lose some stat boosts. If I discard the mirror, I will lose the other songs. Yeah, mirrors. I need the bound so that I can go move, because what I will need to do after this is move, move, resign. So it's fast move, move, resign. Well, that's not an asset, though, in my play area. It's just an attachment. Also, I love the art here. I think this is Roland Banks being like, good thing you got a gun, toots. Like, it's great. It's fantastic. Because they are so rounded. Okay. Yeah. No, if the plan is to... Okay, I'm telling everybody what's bothering me. Again, I mean, I know a lot of things have bothered me already, this scenario, but here's what's bothering me most. I'm not going to get progress on No Place Like Home. Because if I can get clues, get back to the platform, and keep moving it around, like, maybe I can do it? I think we dropped the tablet. I'm discarding the tablet to flip this card over. Let's just see what happens. A small... No, I passed the treachery. I passed it, Flower. Thank you very much. Just because it was a one difficulty test, so I actually got it. A small switch at the base of the wall opens into a cramped and musty room. As you enter, a small glyph on the floor begins to glow a dim green. The light intensifies until it is blindingly bright, and the air in the room begins to crackle with energy. The glyph... Today, Flower, that's fair. The light yeah, right. The glyph flares even brighter and then goes dark. The symbol's meaning will be forever burned into your memory. You discover this glyph, Power. It has been translated. Add this card to the victory display. Hooray! All right, I need my swirly balls. Where are you, swirly balls? I know what your word means. Swirly balls. That's honestly, Crosshair, that's how I feel. Okay. All right. Let us consider. There is no other option, right? If I were to get a clue, move back, and somehow evade, I could then flip the platforms, and I would still be okay. I would be alive for another turn. Oh, God, advance the fucking agenda. Ugh. So, theoretically, right? Theoretically, it would be get a clue, move, evade. 1 up? How awful. Or, move, resign, and I have 2 XP. Again. And nothing else. Ugh. Yeah, so my thought, Crosshair, was... I'm just gonna sort of point this out. If I were to... I'm gonna convince myself this is a good idea, and it's not a good idea. If I were to have a clue and move into the platform and then swap, I would end up here with this guy. So this guy would move up, but he wouldn't attack me. So in theory... But, like, obviously that's, like, a bad idea, right, guys? Somebody tell me this is a bad idea. Like, why would I want to activate location? It doesn't do anything. And then I'm still only 1 thing away from... I would still need more locations for No Place Like Home. Yeah, well, that's... Well, exactly, Crosshair. Okay, the odds are bad, right? Like, let's be real. Hang on. Oh, no, I have 2 locations. Okay. The key here is that the odds are terrible. Right? Unless I get my glimmers back, and then the odds become... Nope, then I have to take horror. Oh, God. Okay, 2 options. Move, fast move, resign. Get a clue, fast move, evade, 1 up. Right away, Mr. Butt. Thank you, and also hello. Yeah, unless I get a treachery or something. I think I have to cut my losses here. And I'll say why. If I do not cut my losses, best case scenario is I'm lucky enough to stay alive long enough to get a progress on my task and, like, maybe 1 more XP. I think that's my point, though, Flower. You know when you're, like, betting on a 50-50 shot and it comes up and you're like, wow, that worked? You don't do it again, right? Yes. Yes, that is the best case. Worst case scenario, I risk it, I die to the Inescapable, I take damage, I have 4 physical trauma. Is that bad? It's fine. We're doing it. I'm going to investigate. Fucking hell, I can't believe this. Investigate 4 to 1. And then maybe if I Elder Sign, I'll draw an event which is fast, which I can play, which I can pull back the stuff from my hand. What's a little death between friends, eh, Mr. Butt? Yeah. 4 to 1. I feel like this is Marion as Gret, as the Purifier, being like, never surrender! They will die! You will burn them all! She's just like, I can't leave. I can't leave. 4 to 1. This was to get a clue. We have a clue. Congratulations. I could also get another clue, and then I would be hunted by the Inescapable, and it would kill me. Yeah, no. So we move in. Sorry. Free trigger, bound for the horizon. We move in. We now have the Inescapable on us. Thank you, Aragwen. See you soon. See you on Drew Crew. Okay, got it, Flower. Last action. Evade, 3 to 2. It's a nightmare. But either way, Look, if we die, it's fine. Here we go. 3-2. I'm willing some luck for Marion. Willing that she is moving. Oh, sorry. Yes. So, in fact, before we do this, one clue to swap this here. I am now further away from the exit. And as Marion strides back towards the creature, hook in hand, she's just grimacing up at it, gritting her teeth. What's the best you've got, you motherfucker? 3-2. Guys, it's happening. Guys, it's gonna happen. Oh my god. Okay. Thank you, Crosshair. Thank Agnes for me. Thank the Frost tokens. Thank the Frost Giants. The enemy phase, the Slitherer says, no attack. It moves to the flooded location nearest the platform. Upkeep brings us a... That was my last action. Determined, which is a wild icon. And obviously it readies the Inescapable. Help. We go to 5 out of 5, dude. And we advance. I'll do it myself. Cost me a horror to play the Glimmer of Hope's last turn. But I needed to do it, so I did it. What is your weakness to? It's bad. It's pretty bad news. The incessant cacophony makes it difficult to hear anything, even the sound of your pursuer's footfalls. He could be lurking around any corner. It's only a matter of time before you're found. Search all in and out of play areas for each copy of Still Behind You. Shuffle them. Shuffle the set-aside star spawn enemy and the encounter discard pile into the encounter deck. NBD. NBD. Into the encounter deck you go. Who cares? I care. Move each unengaged persistent construct enemy in play to the moving platform. Exhausted and unengaged. Haven't drawn any of those. If the Inescapable is in play, heal a damage from it, and move it once towards me. It's already here. Each location is considered to be connected during this movement, to each adjacent. So it moves closer, but because it can walk around, but we can't. All right. Agenda 3A, ever-shifting walls. With great effort and no small amount of luck, you may still be able to escape. The Inescapable gets +2 health. Aha. While it moves via its hunter keyword, each location is considered to be connected to each adjacent location, and then it has the fully flooded, or it has the flooded whatever. Has the flooded text. I'm going to pull this back up here, and I will see what the thoughts are. Search all in and out of play areas for each copy of Still Behind You. Yes, yes, yes. Because currently, yes, that's yes, Crosshair. I like it. I like it a lot, actually. So evade, clue, swap. Okay. Marion has somehow avoided complete destruction so far. She is trying to find a way to end this creature's life, but she does not yet know how. I draw Infernal Machinery. Put it into play in your threat area. You cannot trigger abilities on glyph or artifact cards. Hold up. Was this a glyph or artifact? No, it wasn't. Okay. Test intellect or agility 4. Woof. If you succeed, discard it. Glyph or artifact cards? Well, aha. No. No. But I guarantee you these guys are. They are. The Ancient Vaults. Okay. What is this? Infernal Machinery? Okay, so basically the next time Marion finds some some sort of machinery from Relia, it's going to be just too complex for her. I think Marion's a werewolf. Her rage-filled body just, like, seeking to purify and, like, destroy everything. Is she a Black Fury, maybe? Okay. Yep. Time to draw all zeros forever. We're back around. The plan is evade... clue... something else. Oh, man. I can't even... Because if I... Okay. I need to evade. Do I want to evade 2 up instead of 1 up? No. I don't give a fuck. If... Hang on, though. Well, not hang on, but let me say this as well. If I were to move here, even with the guy, skulls are still -1. Because there's only 2 activated locations. They go up if you activate more locations. So, -1s. If I move here, Crosshair, this creature cannot attack me, and it can't move to me either. But then it, like, obviously it will be bad later. Because it's not flooded, right? Like, the Slitherer says it attacks the thing next to it, and then if it doesn't, it moves to the flooded location nearest the moving platform. I do want to move the platform anyway. Oh, and then yeah, and then we're equidistant from 2 vault chambers. Correct, Flower. Flower is correct. That's right, and that's maybe what you meant, Crosshair. Yes, good shout. Okay. So evade, clue, swap. Do we chuck the determined in? Yes. I'm only taking a couple tokens out of the bag. What I really want is my glimmers back. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I have 2 chances. We're gonna keep trying to get away from this horrible monster. That's exactly the thing I didn't want. I have to take a damage or a horror. I will take a horror. Second action, we go again. This time we evade with I'm determined to evade. 4 to 2. Okay. I mean, are we really thriving here, or are we just surviving? Do you know what I mean? Last action, clue. Sorry, try to get a clue. I am... Oh, frack. If I don't move, the Slitherer will attack me. No. If I get the clue, I'll swap the locations. That's what I'll do. Yeah. I really want some fast events here. That's what I really want. Moving would be safer unless this is flooded, but you're right. You're right. It would be safer. And also, this is kind of what I want to do anyway, right? I'm going to do it. Move. Maybe it'll be a low shroud location. Oh, God. I agree. Oh, it's the obsidian bulwark. 2 shroud. Not bad. 2 clues. When you reveal it, draw a random set-aside glyph treachery if able. Action, choose and discard 3 cards from your hand to activate this. Okay, that's fine. Now, I can't do anything on this vault, but let's have a look. Attach it to your location. It's Ancient Vault Spirally T. Take a combined total of X damage and or horror, which is 2. I'm thrilled, Flower. 2 damage and or horror to flip this card, but it is a glyph, and as we know, the machinery here is infernal, and we cannot trigger abilities on glyphs. So this is Marion, again, stepping off of the platform as it swoops away, the Inescapable chasing after it. And she is staring up at a massive obsidian, a piece of obsidian, into which is probably carved a glyph, but she cannot understand what it says. There's machinery moving and spinning and orbiting around it, probably guarding it, and she can see crackles of electricity, something that is keeping her from getting through. Enemy phase. Guys, I don't know how we're doing this, but we're doing this. Enemy phase. I also have to burb Crosshair, which I will do in a moment. The Slitherer does not attack. The Slitherer does not move. The Inescapable does not attack. It will ready during upkeep. Another copy of Determined. That's fine. We go to 1 out of 8 Doom. And what do we see when we turn around from the Obsidian Bulwark? Something in the water, which increases my flood level here. That's bad. And it surges into Still Behind You. Test Agility 2. Okay. If you fail, the Inescapable will engage me. That's okay. I kind of need to evade it anyway, so we're gonna go, and it's hopefully not gonna kill me. I'm testing 3 to 2 to get away from the Inescapable, to see that it cannot find me. We cannot hide from it. That's okay. It moves and engages me. That's okay. It was only 1 location away anyway. And we come back around. I'm going to take a short break before we come back. And folks, we're going to see if Marion can at least get just a little more XP and maybe even survive. We'll see. We'll be right back to the Drowned City, the Grand Vault, in just a moment. Hello. Welcome back to Doomed. Solo playthroughs through Arkham Horror, the card game, with a focus on roleplay, storytelling, and survival. Marion has descended further into the city, this whatever city this is on the lost continent of Relia. She has found a vault full of strange machines, and despite the fact that she is facing overwhelming hordes, well, not even hordes of enemies, just massive enemies, things that could crush her without a second thought, things that could consume her if she so tried, or if she, yeah. And yet, they are okay so far. Marion has, ventured into the city. She found a couple of vaults, ancient vaults, one with a small smoky orb. She learned of weather in this strange alien language. She found another small, cramped, musty room with a glyph for power. And now she is standing outside a massive bulwark, holding back what? We do not know. And unfortunately, this ancient vault has infernal machinery. Hello, Crosshair. I was just catching us up. Crosshair, what you missed in the mythos phase was I drew a flood treachery, which surged into a Still Behind You, which I failed. So the guy, the Inescapable, is on me now. I think this is okay. I mean, it's not, but like, again, if I can get back to the platform and swap it, then the Slitherer is still behind me. It could be a lot worse, especially if I leave the Inescapable here. So, it would be, if I'm not mistaken, evade, move, clue, swap. It's like, and the key here is that there's just like not enough actions. If I had my Determined in hand, I could use it to free move. Potentially. Because I can't get them until I test the treachery to get rid of this infernal machinery. I can't get the vault open. Which sucks, but that's okay. For now, I mean, it's not okay forever, but maybe there's stuff behind me. Yes. I only have 1 clue, unfortunately, so I would need more clues to swap twice. That would be good. But I think I'm still safe even if I only swap once. Here's the problem, basically. If I don't evade 1 up right now, like, I'm not going to commit Determined, for sure. Because I need it for the... Well, I need it. I want it for the fast move. If I... Oh, yes. Yes, that would be... Oh, yeah. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yes. That would be great. That would be huge, actually. My other question is, where are these other glyphs? Fucking hell. So I've drawn various mechanisms that have vaults attached to them. This Shrouded Cistern had fucking nothing. These guys might have something, who knows. Luck is all you've got. Yeah, we definitely need to evade. So I'm going to do it. Okay, let's think about this for a second. If I do not evade this creature, let's say I spend all 3 actions trying and failing to evade. I'll take some damage and die. That's fine. That's where I was at anyway. If I have enough to evade and then don't have clues or whatever to swap, the Slitherer will attack me because it will either attack me on the platform or... Oh no! It won't necessarily come to me if I'm still here, because it says it moves to the flooded location nearest the moving platform. Okay, so basically, if I don't have enough actions to like get clues and swap, I'm gonna stay here. That's the plan. So we evade. 3-2. Huh. Okay. Marion seems to be getting better at evading the thing. Huh. Huh. Well, I mean, yeah. Not today, Flower. I mean, maybe today, but we'll see. Because I could test the... No, we get the clues first. Well, but this is the thing, Flower. I'm wondering if I maybe leave that behind for now. I mean, behind. Because, like, what I want is an event to play into getting my glimmers back. That's what I want. Hang on. Sorry, I'm now second-guessing myself. Clue. I need a clue. Second action, 4-2. Skull. -1. Clue. Move. And swap. Oh, you're right, Flower. Shit. Yeah, well, that's okay. That's going to be an issue. Yes. And I would still be in a position to get into the vault. Is that what I want to do, though? I don't know if I want to move that far. Like, the thing is, now I know that this ancient vault... Sorry. I believe this ancient vault has a victory point on the other side and the glyph, right? I don't know if I want to take 2 damage and or horror, though. That sucks. But I've got more melodies somewhere. There are 5 different glyphs, but where are the others? It's concerning. All right. Let's try for another clue. And then if not, yeah, fast. Choo-choo. Choo-choo. No, Flower. There were only 3 set aside. 3 vaults, that is. So we got... This is the 3rd. So there must be 2 glyphs elsewhere. Maybe in the core? And maybe in the other vault chambers? 4-2 for another clue, please. Holy shit. Absolutely massive. Absolutely massive. Look what I found is going to be fucking clutch. No, I only set aside... I set aside 2 of the 4 star spawns and 1 of the 3 vault chambers that were called otherworldly mechanisms, I think? Yeah, because... Yes. So it's like, I don't know where the other glyphs are, basically. The ancient vaults were just in the set aside. I didn't do anything with that. Okay, we got the clue. So, fast. Yeet. Fast. Yeet. Marion? Guys, she's doing it. I don't know how, but she's doing it. And do I do it again? I think so. Investigators at the moving platform spend a clue to swap. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Keep everything behind me. Just get it all away from me. Okay. The platform moves far, far away. Okay. In the enemy phase. Yay! So basically Marion, like, doubles back, somehow slips under the Inescapable's legs, hops up onto the platform, and just slowly but smoothly drives it away. The Slitherer moves to the floodist location nearest the platform. That's here, with the Inescapable. Yes. Yes. It readies during upkeep, which draws us a True Awakening. Huge, because it heals, it draws cards, it discovers clues, but it's an event! Fucking fuck shit! I hate that. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. That was upkeep. We go to 2 out of 8 Doom. Insane, by the way. Test Agility 2. This test gets +1 difficulty for each copy in the victory display. There are none. If you fail, the Inescapable comes to me. Well, now I want to pass this. Now I would appreciate passing this test. Because I don't really want it to, like, clomp all the way over here. Even though that's what it would do anyway, eventually. God, it's so inescapable. Okay. Am I committing a 2 XP event for 1 wild icon? Flower, if I make it through this scenario, I'm quitting. I'm quitting Arkham forever. No, sorry, don't take that as written. I'm not actually doing that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Half the bag. It's a 50-50, guys. What am I keeping True Awakening for? Playing it? I wouldn't mind drawing some goddamn cards. But I also need to discard. I'll do it myself. Yeah, no, I agree. This is, like, I don't even know how we're still here. We're testing 3 to 2, my friends. Please. It may be still behind me, but the roar from the Inescapable shakes the cavern, and yet Marion is still safe. What? Okay, we're back around. I need another glyph. So. Oh, thank you, Crosshair. No, I was only 1 up. I didn't commit, and I should have, but I didn't, and that's okay. Okay, so I could move to this vault chamber, check it out, and move back. I could move to this vault chamber, check it out, and move back. And I would still be somewhat safe, in theory. And I think that's what we do. I have nothing to play, I have nothing to do. Ideally, I'll get enough events that I will be able to discard. I'll do it myself, and then I can get my things back, and, you know. Oh, Flower's right, though. The treachery is good to clear. And I have things to commit to it, actually. Let's move down first. And I'm probably going to regret that. I just want to see what's here. I just want to see what the moving platform has brought us to. It's an observation station, after all. This is the shrouded fucking cistern again. Okay. That's now quite bad. Why would we want to increase flood levels of eligible locations? Okay. 3 shroud, 2 clues, no glyphs. And now the Slitherer can come here, which is pretty bad news. I could investigate, fail, grab both clues, but then I'm taking horror with look what I found. I think we want to... Let's try to clear Infernal Machinery. Oh my god. And... No, I can't spend a resource to play the event, because then I have to take horror. 4-4. No, I will commit the look what I found to be 6-4. Six. I was thinking about committing. That's so... Oh, but... No place like home. So I've officially completed my task. Congratulations. Okay. Also, fuck. All right. We gotta get out of here. Question is whether I try again or I just get out of here. No, we move. Sorry, we fast move with bound. And then now that I'm here, I have an action left, which I will use to try to get the clue for moving platform. 4-2, I should have said. Marion's trying to figure out all of the various things she can do. Now, let's think about what's going to happen in the enemy phase. The Inescapable will hunt. And it can move anywhere. The Slitherer does not attack. It will move to the flooded location nearest the platform. So I don't want to swap this way. I could swap down. And then what? It's like everything's still behind me. Ugh. I don't know what I'm saving my clues for, right? If I swap, I'm further from the Inescapable, but I'm still the same distance from the Slitherer. I'm out of actions this turn, but like, let's... Is this what you mean? If I were to swap this way... Yeah. Hope. Oh, I see, and then the platform's still in the correct location. Okay. Marion swoops away from the shrouded cistern. Okay. Enemy phase. The Inescapable hunts. The Slitherer, at the beginning of the enemy phase, sorry, pops over to the shrouded cistern. I guess it is. It's so weird that I cannot... Oh shit, you're absolutely right, Crosshair. Yes! Let's go that way. Good shout. Yeah, get it away from me. Here, I'm going to say this again, because nothing's revealed itself yet. The Heart of the Machine says, at the end of the round, if each vault has been activated, reveal core of the vault. But if I just move in, it also reveals. And there's no... This says they're adjacent and connected, right? No, but that doesn't... Like, when you move into a location, it reveals, right? Like, that's one of the rules of Arkham locations. But why not? Why does... It doesn't say that. It should say, core of the vault cannot be revealed. That's what it should say. I think it's the templating on it is weird to me, because it should say that, because if it doesn't, how would I know? I can't believe I didn't get Infernal Machinery, but that's okay. It's okay. Let's upkeep. Another copy of Gret. Well, it would give me a bit of breathing room on Gret, I guess. Go to 3 out of 8 Doom. Let us see if we can find one more glyph, one more little victory point, one more bit of hope. You might even say a glimmer as we draw our encounter card. Ominous Silence. As an additional cost to play a card, you must either spend a resource or take a horror. As an additional cost to play a card. Fucking hell. Well, good thing we're not fucking playing cards today. Okay. Yes, actually, and I probably should do that, right? What's my turn? I need to look at this chamber. I need to look at this chamber and figure out what it is. And then I need to wait here so that this fucking guy doesn't come and get me. Yeah. Let's see if we can afford the action. This will be all of the vault chambers, save one. Yeah, maybe. Marion swings off of the platform as it heads down. The Chamber of Records! A victory point location? Oh my god. Okay. 4 shroud, 1 clue. After the last clue is hang on. It's a glyph. What does this say? You cannot trigger abilities on glyph cards. Now, weirdly enough, the reaction is on the glyph card. So I just need to get rid of that thing. That's okay. After the last clue is discovered, you discover this glyph. Record Earth under... bleh. This glyph has been translated. Okay. Okay. So I need to get rid of infernal machinery. I need to get this clue. And then I'll have the glyphs. We're still alive. Second action. Oh, should I have Bound for the Horizon? No. This is good. I'm going to... I guess I'm going to commit Gret to the infernal machinery test to go 5 to 4? Holy shit. Okay. Discarded. Holy shit. The infernal machinery suddenly... Gret Wagner's voice echoes inside of her, speaking a language she does not understand, and yet it is easy for Marion to wander through this chamber of records, waving her hand over the various glyphs as they morph and change shape, drawing energy out of them as she moves from one to the next. Last action. I'd like a clue, please. 4 to 4? Sorry, it was very, very loud. Let's find out. Hunter. But it is not connected to this place. Opening up passageways by activating the cisterns makes, I think, the Slitherer in darkness, because it can move between flooded platforms, flooded locations. Also, that was a +1. I don't know, Flower. I don't know. We get the clue. Reaction. Marion stares deep into one of the pools of shimmering liquid, and then a symbol pops up, much like any of the others, and yet the feeling of that previous self within shudders within her, and she recognizes with a horrible start that this symbol must mean home. But not their home. Her home. Earth. Yeah. Flooded counts both partially and fully. But it's the end of my turn. Holy shit. Enemy phase. The Inescapable hunts. I'm going to have it hunt down. The Slitherer. Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry. Shoot. Yeah, thank you. I see you guys. I see you. Oh, it just says reveal. Right. Do I have the right ones? Yep. I have the swirly, I have the swirly balls, and I have the earth. The locks on the door to this chamber glow with 4 different alien symbols. Pressing your ear to the metal, the constant drone of the vault machinery melts away, and you hear the faintest sounds of crashing waves beyond the door. 3 shroud, 2 clues. Chamber of the tablet cannot be flooded. It is connected to the location left of it, which is currently the platform. The earth symbol was 1. Yes, 100%. It was the last one. Or sorry, the second one in this list. So I have the second one, the 4th, and the 5th. Earth, weather, and power. Okay. After the last clue is discovered from Chamber of the Tablet, choose an investigator to take control of the set-aside title tablet. Okay, I just need the clues from here. Once I can get back there, which I can't yet. Because everything sucks, you see. Okay. I revealed another location? Yeah. Enemy phase. The Inescapable hunts, looking for everyone. The Slitherer in Darkness moves to the flooded location nearest the platform, which is right here. Upkeep brings us a 21 or bust, which is an event. Well, need it. Mythos, 4 out of 8 doom. Oh, God. It doesn't... It says... If there are no investigators here, at its location, it attacks the investigator with the lowest combat at a connecting location, which it is not. There is no one there. If no attack was made, it moves to the flooded location nearest the platform. I'm very happy to be overruled on this, but I believe, much like the rules for patrol, it has a choice here or here. They're both nearest, so I'm going to choose for it not to move. Yeah. It is a card. It is a card. Crosshair is correct, and we love cards. We go to 4 out of 8 doom. Marion itching to get back to this chamber of the tablet. Cyclopean architecture. Test intellect 4? Is it 4? Yep. For each point you fail by, choose and discard a card from your hand. Well, it is a card. It was a card. 4 to 4. Here we go. Skull. Oh, hang on. Sorry. Oh, no. Bound to the Horizon is during my turn. I was going to say I could, during the test, I could just be like, yeet, and get it out of there. But no, I can't. Marion, out of options. Out of almost thoughts. I'm going to move up to the platform, move over to the chamber of the tablet, and I think I'm just going to start investigating, guys. And I guess we're just going to hope the Inescapable can't get to me yet. 4 to 3? No, all I have left is filler. 4 to 3? That's a fail. Yeah, actually, that's super fair. The Elder thing. Oh, God. Okay. What I'm looking for is something that I can... I don't know what it would be, but like... Actually, I think I just want to get through my deck so I can reshuffle and draw... I want to draw a bunch of cards so that I can get rid of... I'll do it myself. So I can get back my glimmers. That would be nice. Okay. We are here in the chamber of the tablet. Marion moves around and around the strange machine, almost insectoid in its design, peering down into a massive globe. 100% Crosshair. I cannot believe it. I was like, oh, we should resign. Here we are. Flower, I agree. I'm going to hope to draw maybe into a fast event. I don't remember what I have in this deck, but we'll see. Enemy phase. The Inescapable is now actively hunting towards me. It knows where we are. Upkeep brings me a crowbar. Crowbar does put me one up on, like, one further up on this test, which is no bad thing. We go to 5 out of 8 doom. Oh, God. Crumbling masonry. Test agility 3. If you fail, take 2 damage. Well, let's not forget Gret has 5 health. My inner self. Okay. Well, as Marion starts to poke and prod at the machine, trying to figure out how it works, how to retrieve the tablet from down beneath, a rumbling, and then suddenly falling from the sky. 3 to 3? Damn. Be really nice to have passed that. Okay, 2 damage. 1 on Gret, 1 on me. We're back around. The crowbar will cost me 4 resources, but that's okay, because now I'm testing 5 to 3. Marion finds, well, from the masonry that struck the ground and shattered into 1,000 pieces, she finds an iron bar about the length of a trusty crowbar and uses it to jam underneath this machine to start to pry up from underneath it. 5 to 3. I'm investigating with my combat. Okay. Respect. I will investigate 4 to 3 with just my brain. That is a clue. Just teasing. Enemy phase. The Inescapable hunts. Oh god, it's almost here. It's found the Chamber of Records, where Marion has not left a mess, but it can sense a human was here. Upkeep. Andy Van Nort. Well, Mr. Nortwick. Okay, that's... It's a card. We go to 6 out of 8 Doom. I still don't think this is doable. But I have to point out that the number of clues I have means that swapping is now like... I can swap a lot. And that might maybe be... We'll have to see. I haven't done the math yet, but we'll see. Huh. Oh. A persistent construct. 2/2/2, Hunter. It preys on the nearest investigator with an artifact, which is me. Suddenly, from out of the masonry, scrambles one of these horrible lobster-like creatures. I wish I had something that did damage, but that's okay. Like, more damage. When you defeat this enemy, spawn each other persistent construct in the victory display exhausted. Yeah, I think we do that, because then it's free, right? Oh, and 5 to 2 is a better look than trying to do anything else, than trying to evade it or whatever, right? So we go 5 to 2. I just wish I had a 2 damage hit. That'd be much more effective, but I don't. 1 damage. Second action, crowbar. Because if we kill it, then we get the clue anyway. 7 to 2. Marion screams, her voice bouncing off of the walls of this chamber, and the tablet begins to quiver beneath the surface. 2 damage from the crowbar. She smashes in the sentinel. It powers down. We take a damage to kill Gret, which is bad. And it gets me a clue at my location or a connecting location, which is here. If nothing else, my friends, choose an investigator to take control of the set-aside tidal tablet. Oh my god. Please give me something. Before we read it, sorry. Before we read it, rising up from the depths, Marion cracks the sentinel, and it powers down, and sensing its guardians dead, the insectoid construct over the pool quakes and then lifts up from the depths a tablet, much like the one she had before, which she had to get rid of. When your location's flood level is increased, move to a connecting location. Absolutely massive for what we're trying to do. And then I need to see if I've translated these symbols, because if I've the symbols in the middle here, 1, 2, 3, these guys. If I've done that, then the part below it is available to me, which would be free trigger, exhaust it, increase the flood level of your location, and decrease another. So you can. It's another move. It's another move. It's the record of the ancient depths. I think Marion is about to gain some power over the flow of water. Now, we're looking for 2 opposite squigglies, a half an E, and a lightning bolt E. You know what? I'm just going to bring this up here. Let us see. I also don't think I have any of these. We have... Oh god, do we have any of these? Guys? What the fuck? There's that one. There's a lightning bolt. And the middle one. Fucking hell, where's... And there's the middle one. Ooh. Okay. Alright. So we only have access to the first part, which is still good. It's a reaction when your location's flood level is increased. Now, before anyone freaks out, the moving platform and the chamber of the tablet cannot be flooded, so this doesn't matter to us right now. We have one more action. One, two, three, four. Holy shit. It does not flower, but the Inescapable is next to the platform. Oh, hang on. Yeah, we could just... Guys, I'm going to do something a little crazy. I don't know what the act wants me to do, but I'm going to assume it wants me to get out of here. Here's my thought, yeah. Move. I cannot switch the platform with the middle location. It can only swap with vaults. Tragically. Oh god, you're right, Crosshair. I even have a free trigger to bound. But either way, clue, 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 move. Yeah, fucking hell, let's do it. I won't have the actions to resign, but I presume that's what it's going to want me to do. So I'm going to do it. Discard Andy. Spend 4 clues. Watch this. Here we go. Now watch this as a different card's gone. One. 2. I'm just doing them one at a time so that I don't make a horrible mistake. 3. Oh my god. Guys. Flower, what was that thing you said about... about what? Did you want to eat your own hat, or did I say I was going to quit? Free trigger. Bound for the horizon. Swap, 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 swap. Move. End of the investigation phase. Enemy phase. The Inescapable watches the platform whiz by. The Slitherer in Darkness will move here. Yes, correct, Flower. And I would be so mad. And the Inescapable stomps into the core because it can move. It can move into the core. Upkeep brings me... Oh, I'm back at the staircase where the soothing melody was coming from. Guys, this is definitely one of my top 10, top 5 games of all time. We go to 7 out of 8 Doom. Now, hold on to your butts. This might get very ugly. Oh, fuck, if I take damage, I'm dead. Fuck, I should have played the soak. Oh, yes, it's the end of the act. Yes, sorry. Yes, let's do it. When the round ends, I control the title tablet. With an undeniable sense of triumph, you pry the tablet from its resting place in the center of the chamber. It pulses in your hands in time to the thrumming machinery, sending ripples through the shallow water at your feet. Small tendrils of water snake upward to hang, suspended around you. We are controlling the water! You wave the tablet once and watch the water on the floor rise and crash against the right wall of the chamber. Satisfied with your find, you prepare to leave. However, you wonder if there are any other mysteries you have yet to uncover at the very heart of Relia. Increase the flood level of each location that can have its flood level increased. Place clues on each revealed vault location without victory X up to its clue threshold. I'm going to do all that just in case things get flooded. The platforms cannot be flooded. The core cannot be flooded. Okay. No. No. Scott, no! But guys, there's victory right here! And then I am placing clues on locations. I do not think this will matter for what it's worth. Wait, is it each vault? Each vault. This is how you get out if you don't have enough clues, right? I'm doing it slowly. I'm building the tension here. Wasn't there victory? This one, but it doesn't get a clue back. Okay. There is only one way in and one way out of the ancient vault, but your route back is fraught with danger. Frothing water continues to pour in, carried by the great waterworks from the rest of the city. If each surviving investigator has resigned, advance. Now, technically, I could have played Andy instead of discarding him for the fast move. So I could have still played him, and then I would be way the hell back here, and there would be a Inescapable in my way. But then I would have had one more damage soak. I'm saying this because I'm about to draw an encounter card. Deadly Mechanisms. Test Willpower 3. I must choose 2. Move, draw a vault attendant, deactivate the nearest activated vault location. I will test this. I failed. I will deactivate one of the locations. I will deactivate this unknown chamber. Commit to it! And I will draw a set-aside vault attendant. And I'm doing that because I kind of want to see what they are. The blaring sound of alarms, maybe, going off as Marion rushes back towards the stairway. We're going down, she says, pointing down. Come on, go, go, go. Hearing behind her the slithering, skittering noise of a beast. Hunter spawns engaged with prey. I don't understand, Flower. It doesn't make sense. It preys on me. When it would move via its hunter keyword, it's just everywhere. Kill, resign? No, because I can't afford to. I'm just going to resign. Rigged. Go to jail, guys. You venture into darkness, leaving the churning machinery behind. Holy shitballs. At long last, or right away, you reach the exit. After a short climb, you return to the towering precipice overlooking the ancient vault. You are surprised to find the other half of the expedition camped on the overlook, staring down at the churning machinery and turgid waters. Rather than press... I did, Aragwen. I'm not fighting something if I don't have to. And that is character growth. Rather than press on, you and the others resolve to rest and share your findings as a group. We headed west, so we go to Resolution 1. Somebody pinch me. I'm fucking dreaming. Well, hang on, we don't know yet, Crosshair. She might still be deceased. We're gonna find out. Resolution 1. The expedition members passed the evening, sharing stories and cracking jokes. That's nice. Even in spite of the city's dour atmosphere, spirits seem to be high. You share your findings with Ruby and her companions while Andy attempts to make stew. Ruby! She describes their difficult route to the vault and advises you to take the path up through the ancient court above, instead of the route she took through the silent factories. I'm pretty sure the factory collapsed behind us anyway, Ruby says. If you take the path through the court, I'd recommend you steer clear of those pilgrims. The whole city's crawling with them. I saw a whole mob shambling towards the colossal temple overhead. They told me they escaped an underground nest of some kind. Ew, whoa, that's where we were. Some of them seem to have come down with a pretty nasty fever, so I recommend you keep your distance. Update your campaign log. Cross out the Great Vault on the map, fine. If the title tablet was under the control of an investigator when the scenario ended, check the box next to title tablet. Under artifacts earned, and also fucking put a progress under no place like home. Unbelievable. Where are you? Title tablet. Let's go. Point. If an investigator has the good money task, resolve their respective story, blah, 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 victory X, which I think is 3. There's 2 ancient vaults and 1 chamber of records. Out of curiosity? No, I won't check it. Presumably this vault chamber also has a way to get a thing on it, but I'm just curious. I will never question your skills again. All right. Your funeral, buddy. 3 XP. 3 XP. I honestly don't understand. And Court of the Ancients is another scenario, not even an interlude. Somehow, with 1 doom remaining, 1 health remaining, a couple of sanity, we get a title tablet, and we get the fuck out of there. We didn't draw our lurker, we didn't draw our parasite. Yes, so there is a victory on the Coral Star Spawn, there was a victory on the Slitherer. I wish I had been able to fight these guys. And there's a victory on the Chamber of Records, 1. And 2 on the Ancient Vault, and 0 on the Construct. I'll take it. I'm taking it. Yes, it is a candidate, for sure. And now, I must go and lie down somewhere, because I'm very tired. I actually have to go eat something. Because in just a few minutes, it's an hour. We're in 1 hour, it's Drew Crew! My friends. I was just, by doing the Excel on previous Doomed adventures, I was like, oh man, like, so many cool moments on Doomed. I'm not sure how this Marion's run has been so far. I've been dying every single scenario. Let's talk about candidates for MVPs in this scenario. Luck. Gret Wagner level 3, because I got a +1 intellect and a +1 combat. Glimmer of Hope, level 2. And Bound for the Horizon. And now we have a title tablet. And I don't know how to get the second part of the title tablet active, but whatever. It's something anyway. Oh, yes. I don't understand how I did that. The getting enough clues there is crazy too. My friends, this has been wild. I'm going to spend 3 XP on something really good. Another Gret Wagner level 3. Probably. I might take more damage too, because I feel like that's really lacking. We'll see. A level 3 Hallowed Mirror would also be fantastic. Yes, correct, Flower. I'm just going to reread that act just to be sure. But it doesn't. It gives you more clues in case you've spent too many, but... Oh. My friends, join us on the Discord. I'll be posting the Excel for the previous Doomed adventures. I'm back on track. This is now like right up there because it's just been downhill for Marion and now big spike. Maybe we'll die anyway, who knows? Marion's found herself in the vault. I'm thrilled that we did a little risking. Join us for Drew Crew in 1 hour's time. And we hope to see you tomorrow for Montreal by Moonlight. If you don't know, we're in the middle of a massive raid, assault, I guess you could say. Oh, a war, a battle. It's already obviously gone to shit. And if you ever wanted to see a PC death on stream, I'd say this is probably a pretty good candidate. So join us for that. I'm exhausted. I hope to stream on Tuesday night. I have work in the afternoon, so I'm not sure if I'll be home in time, but if I am, you can catch something here. I think I'm just going to go sleep for an hour. Thank you guys so much. It's been an absolute blast. Sometimes you gotta risk it, and you gotta be okay with the consequences. And there you have it. That's all I got. See you next time on Doomed. Bye-bye.